Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fiend Metal, and it's a slow internet day. Alrighty, so this is going to be a quick video. I'm not actually even inserting the opening credit scenes that I've created for these videos. I started uploading the video last night, said it should take 10 hours. I had 15 hours till it should be uploaded. And of course, it took way longer. Almost 10 o'clock in the morning now when the video should be released, and it's at 40%. The internet just doesn't seem to like me. I tried transferring it to the phone originally, and it wouldn't upload from my cell phone that I shoot all the videos on, which is how I usually upload videos. And seems to work for anything under or around 3 gigabyte videos. But that video was going to be like 4.0 something gigabytes. And it just doesn't work apparently. So apparently I found the limit. Now, some people said, oh, cut them in half. Well, I don't like cutting them in half. You get like, I feel like people are trying to stretch things too much when they cut a video in half. I shoot pretty much, I try to do one takes. I might retry an opening, but, you know, that's my style of video. For today, though, I guess we're going to talk about the problems we found with the coupe. The big problem I found with this coupe, and it's, I guess, subjective, is the seats. The seats, not conducive to sleeping in. And the wagon, great. Here, not so much. That'll actually be something I mentioned in the next video. I scheduled that video so it has until Thursday to upload now. You know, takes a while. But we're going to talk about some of the upcoming plans for the coupe. I don't go over this in the video, but I found some problems with it. After everything was said and done, I went over it. It's got a problem where the brake pads were disintegrating. So I'm ordering ceramic brake pads for it. I'm kind of pulling a Tommy F, yeah, as far as right now. I'm going like OEM plus, like OEM for the most part, but just little modifications to see what you can make it do. So, you know, it is what it is. We're going to be building the upgrades for it here not too long because I apparently missed the English Racing Dyno Day, which was Saturday. And even though I had wanted to run it, we just, you know, I didn't realize it was that Saturday. The schedule for the rally event was Saturday, obviously, and that's when we got all the racing in, so oops. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start modifying it a little bit at a time. I might stave off long enough and take it in and have it dynoed. Might. If not, you know, whatever. I guess we can figure it out some other time. I might find another stock car and run it and just use it for a baseline. But there's some modifications that I really, really want to do. We're going to do the VTD swap upcoming. I got all the stuff figured out for that one. We're also going to be doing brake pads, obviously. My brake pads are pretty much shot at this point. Rallycross was pretty hard on them, and they were old brake pads. I don't have a clue how old. I also feel like the exhaust is a limiter, which it is. I mean, it's so restrictive on this car from the factory, it's not even funny. So an exhaust is definitely on the list. What else did we need? We need, ABS. When in this car, the ABS is screwy. I can't figure out exactly how this works. But on my wiring diagram from the factory, it shows, usually people are like, oh, you pulled the ABS fuse. Well, the ABS fuse, it shows 2 ABS fuses in the coupe in 95 on my diagram. And it's like, what the heck? And one of them's tied into the all-wheel drive system. So it's like, okay, I can't just, cut it and go. So I think what I will do is I will install a cut switch and relay so I can flick a switch and turn the ABS module on and off. And then I just have to cycle the key to make it reset the system and think it has ABS again. Other than that, though, it was a pretty clean event. Good runs, a lot of runs. We did have one issue where I think the passenger side rear wheel bearing is just at that point where it's starting to go, or it was mud built up in the wheel well. Because after I cleaned it out, I haven't heard it since. Could have been mud built up around the CV axle too, because there was a lot of mud in there. But it was starting the night before, so I'm willing to bet it was CV axle related. Or not CV axle, wheel bearing related. Probably could also use CV axles, to be honest. The fronts I have spares of, the rears I do not. So there's a lot of maintenance upcoming. We are going to start doing things like replaceable things. So if I decide to take this car in and have it dynoed bone stock, I'll be able to do that. But I'm going to do a manifold back exhaust system and an air intake, just to free up that little bit of performance that the car has in it. Spark plugs, plug wires, a basic tune-up. I'll make sure that the fuel pressure is good, because I don't want a repeat of that one event where the wagon was running on 0 pounds of fuel pressure. Which I believe I documented that fact for you guys, because it was pretty ridiculous to have, I'm like, why is this thing so bogged out? And why has it got no power? And, well, turns out I had no fuel pressure to run on, so that explained why that was going on. Other than that, though, yeah, it's just been one of those lazy weeks so far. I think I got a head cold, which, thank you. Somebody was there with it, and it's life. It happens. If you're around people and you know they're sick and you proceed to be around them and you get sick, you have no complaints in the world. And that's a strict belief of mine. What else is there? Oh, and we're going to be installing, one of the first things I plan to build for this car is a harness bar across the back. So we're going to install a small harness bar in the back of the car. I'm going to put my passenger seat belt that I put over here back on the passenger side. I'll run my messed up driver's side seat belt for most of the time, and then I'll have the harness bar for when I'm rally crossing. But, it should make a difference, and we're also going to start looking for a driver's seat. Something like, I think it's an OMP extra large will fit me. I need to test fit one first, though. Finding something that doesn't kill my back to drive around in every day, but a fixed back bucket seat that can, support me and help me corner better in the corners. Because the side bolstering on the coupe's seats is just not as wide as the wagons. The seat itself, the seat back isn't as wide, so I don't fit down in it as well. The seat base is also not as wide, which I also don't fit down in as well. So it makes a huge difference when you're cornering as to your confidence level in the vehicle, which makes a huge difference into how you corner. Yeah, so it's at least a driver's seat, harnesses, or harness, me. I get the harness. Whoever's in the driver's seat gets a seatbelt for right now. And then exhaust and an air intake, which will be removable if we go to have the car dynoed and we want to see what it does stock. So, we'll have some fun with that one. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it here for right now. You guys will see the racing video in the next one, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be uploaded by then. If you want to, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. I hate doing videos like this one, but, you know, I'm adamant about having my schedule as close to regular as possible. It helps me out a lot. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those are in the descriptions below, and there's already pictures of what went down this weekend on there. So, I'll talk to you in the next video. Have a nice day.